4.7 Asempa FM, slowly 20 minutes after 2. It's a Monday afternoon, the 23rd day of August 2021. Meaning you say, Bonsu from you, be make us say, on my Hene Kwabana Santi Atanase. A brand new week, a brand new day. Thank God for yet another week. And the Atnas in Semgo Apnoso, Edinina Ebram from now till 6:30 p.m. It's our duty and pleasure to bring you Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, and current affairs talk show, Ekosiisen live on Asempa FM, the multiple award-winning late afternoon political talk show. Let me thank the production team so much for making this possible. Dominic Kisi Yaboa, Nana Chumberema Jackson or saying Tiamoa, Yawo Eric Opare, baby friend of DJ Yayo, and a Queen Star in Japan. That's the team behind the Ekosiisen. Yeah, me hear some segment number 2 almost when Chibiara and Semesisi where you may emu Yebeko Abesim. Abesim ne kwa region bay Abesim. Abesim.
Yeah, Abesim.
Abesim,
yeah. Who's one of restaurant?
Na spelling ABEO.
Abesim and one no.
Abesim.
Yeah.
And yeah, Bono region.
Yeah, Bono. Yeah.
Wow. In the Yebeko Abesim, Nyoma. So what did you see?
Oh, and then the regional minister na Ocheche mimu.
I have original minister
George Boachi.
Okay.
The circumstances of Ocheche. The guy no. A bit weird because they're not kakano now for crack on fast or upon more free or more team.
A guy,
yeah, area on Casa will be a quiet guy. That's
almost journalist.
I'm so panelist.
Okay.
No, church him to the extent that he is very suspicious that because he doesn't, and I don't want to also believe that you can live in a house, so a normal human being who fridge na me no jefan kunam shim no am tomatoes me cabbage ni me gene ni who de wono nipa ubi fridge na
nipa nine
no
nipati.
I think that agi ebia
na wo hwe na nimu nso a onyi bebre
na me ka say e be ba
amo hwe mo ba Facebook Asempa 94.7 FM page of mo be hu young man no anime ho
e be ba obi e be ba sa and I love it say we busa me Clubhouse Asem nano that and in common the twat was an engagement with the youth and certain insights be had more na also nya free more you know nyoma bebre na ekoso and nyoma bebre na ekoso before I go deep pan I will plead from a three copy menase ebere edu no ahoden a yede share ho so ewo abrabo nyina mu no ene akwan nyina mu no is very key now. Self control and self restraint. And then we'll come and look at the other signals. Am I want to sobi any da sobi? If we say nipa binumu and nipa do nano titru mebuno in that bracket of probably 40 now it is 10 cry 10 to like 35. Yeah, a certain understanding of this about life a weird. Ukasa o tiasia and or man one responsibility. Family no as in extended one responsibility. Parents also responsibility. Community also a responsibility. A teacher for also responsibility. A jumum also a certain responsibility. But they be adamika all these checks and balances ni no. Ye jagum ana ye dey. In fact, before I be proceeding just yesterday, me the usual Sunday drive. Kawukudi traffic on Kawukudi as a call Tank Palace Ibrahim Mama. Young boys bear 4 ekutasa car no to the Sakawa Toyota Nibino.
Camry no.
Yeah, Camry. You know bear 4 and girls 2. And girls 2 4 boys 4 back seat too. And a 2 titi or girls young girls and the 2 or monaso. Back seat. And a 2 at the front and a driver and they were openly smoking weed. And I'm gonna be a loud sound, and I'm gonna top speed. Yeah, it'll be top speed.
And these are young guys.
But I think about 16, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wow. Yeah, Obi no 21. No more bobo masum. My shisheno is for a good reason. So what I had to do was to also chase them up and cross them or end this.
Oh, you did?
Oh, of course. Sometimes who say, oh, edge chair, you have to also use that edge, you know. In the NDC 4 office, we were Kawukudi Kwan, so now me cross you at my own expense. Now me cross you more. Now I'm going to say because sound na a flow bano. Akwai kwaku from bones. Why not? Blasted the world. Till me cross you more, me see for no. Oh, bro, yo. You know be Adum TV guy. Yeah. Kukwa sikro who the home is a chicken me them is a crowd. And I was
a guy.
Yeah, Adum TV guy. Now her papa penny me fu agie gusia. Manu nyina dwene me chefu junior. It or come back home, he refer to me say Adum TV guy.
You don't believe it, Adum
TV guy. I said, wow, Adum TV guy am pa. And I just didn't have the problem. My problem was that they didn't know the consequences.
And these are 21-year-olds.
They didn't know. Now, Michelle and Mayo Minuna, they said, oh, I rather hear mobile. So I had to just throw off every pain, every anger, and just take about 4 or 5 minutes. The driver.
Yes.
Take about 4 or 5 minutes and talk to them. Say, Mr. Remo. Obie ni wait maka say be our drive through town we see when he but openly say police officer and jaw to mpo read you say who ram out me say hey now man I'm wondering say where are they from, who is in charge of them? Parenting is becoming
and you could see say they are Ghanaians. Ghanaians Obi can we in the Abesim team. Because I say my share ya me mayo. But Nana Kweku Adrian be in the 15 years from now.
But the issue is that Yankasa as gatekeepers, in this case referring to from government to family extended to the nuclear to the teacher to the whatever media. What was going through my mind was that how many people will get the privilege for somebody to stop them like this and talk to them? Because a lot of things on Ghanaian people say global world civilization and and all those. Masa, or maybe anything, but maybe also on a chance. And this is not a part of the Ghana life. It says that we've left our barriers and our doors open for too long a time for certain cultures to infiltrate. In the Debiano Meba, because the Bonnie Century Jumano, as my Kwame, not Kwame Kaka, Kwame Kaze, a chairman, Muye very influential. It is the Muye Biano, so chairman, Munya careful radio and TV. I've not been comfortable because they were alcohol and drugs, and they think they are on top of the world. So how all these institutions is empowered for people to go through counseling and all those things. No, they are not equipped. To say. A beer den and a Ghana bonte, so I call 21 years and I could drive on a Camry or a Corolla or a day as a smoku, an abundant substance in the full glare, Sunday Mudao, T Omo Kosa. So suppose you were Juma. Most of these things are at the blind side of most parents.
Yeah.
Very decent guy. Yes, most of these things at the blind side of parents. It's becoming now heartbreaking. It will mean says that it all these things we are missing out because and then you see we all in the name of human rights, civilization, development, global village, creating awareness. I know my right. Certain rights are not supposed to be allowed here in this country. Certain rights. Under 18. And I'm saying under 18 they may. And they had the Oba La Pass or the 2 years for you now. I'm to appeal to Semper FM. Now, you crana, yes, Mawa 5 years, 6 years, yes, a coquille smoke top at the Chiba. Konakoto Joto Bra. It's a norm. So, T. I say, Mestre. A lot of things are happening now.
Gradually, I think the biggest challenge here, you know. Yeah. We grew up in communal settings.
Yeah.
Inti baby Albertina enyi minim ebia me say minyi elubo. Elubo yet compound house.
Yeah.
Munchin sa utimi kwaje nchin e the other person
that you know
moko ho utimi ba moko aduane bia we ma me aduane a na ya na mo baba bi into that setting is see I dey efrio. He said gradually we are becoming individualistic into me ne me yere ene me ma asa into say bi omo compound house in poa say ne ba e free ne ho akọ the other house. Ekosiisen na nso no ye adwenboni ni etimusume bank ebi ni se wujai oba ama oba ni obi akodi ago ni ekotwa de na she fridge mu you know nti obi anso epese o protect ni zone, and I think that is, and then I create a lot of these problems nti ene no obi ntia obi ba ntimi ni nkomo. It's a problem as on mine, you know. E wo see etimi etna say from your educational system, the curricula would have to change everything in our country. I was here, and your pulpit, so now the pulpit should be used to. I was here, the narrative from our pulpit.
We have allowed a certain culture of indiscipline, lawlessness, and impunity be. How a part of us, yeah, and we still don't want to be conscious of it. Especially on our roads, indiscipline. Especially on our roads, indiscipline. Especially amongst the youth in this country.
That's true.
So, inti said, you can only plead, and Ghana for. Let us not copy blindly because Ghana has an identity.
Your identity. We have our values.
Yes.
As a country.
Ghana,
we should hold on.
And yet they almost prescribe my you subscribe to. All these prescriptions are these Western people need the mind.
Yeah.
And then you subscribe to. Unfortunately, no. Akwantuo na ebem na esi ni bie no. They be adameka. Ye kofa omo yade no ni omo haw no mu ba. Ye mfa omo ni bie wo technology mu no yasefo a e ma oman tu mpon ye mfa ma wo. Rather we pick omo yare ni omo lifestyle e bom my bokru no ane de ba gangster life ane de ba yenye adwuma so we want to put on the best of bracelets, wear the best of perfumes and drive the best of cars and build a lot of the best of mansions when you are not working. This is what you are thinking of. When people are advancing in technology, omo ba hanso kra dey say say omo materials omo mpo ye time die na ye papa no ye GTP na ye papa no they pick it over there. So odwene ho balance of trade ensiaga ensi so
omo me pese ye kodi nkomo wo bono enti ye mra Abesim nsam no eso na osi honorable boache akire mu a abrante
no be from afar osi de wo hu ne de wate no from afar. And you know, and Abesim is also being noted for
Ekosiisen.
You know, Abesim no. Yeah, me crow myself. You say no mo boshi afofo.
Oh, okay.
I me ka bro first name bro afo. Me ka say me hu nyina say bro afo even though that man penyase. So abachi chimodi amai. Me ka ho asema ayana me person ka nimunyam ho nsem ne free oba. You know, but unfortunately because we have big people who are impacting Brohafo region. We have the youth bets, we have the Jarvis Press, we have the influence, we have the timber guy what Brokumi referring ABTS.
Okay.
We have a lot of influential people not just the region but Ghana as a whole. We have a lot of important dignitaries. Buzia, the late immense MPP money, JH Mensa, they call NDC former food agriculture minister Owusu Echan or something. A lot of very important dignitaries. History speaks well of Brohafo region. But unfortunately, say in the free brown for original. Very worrying. Bobby, now is it normal to wake up, open your fridge, human parts,
and a shame?
Now, if you read
that's the one who afraid,
you know. Yeah, I am.
Wow, be no brand, never be Na and let me advise. Viewer discretion is advised. Be a the young man the picture would be on the screens now. But my mini call for reading come on no too much. Yeah, too much. Call for reading at the saying.
Obi me Josepha.
Bibi aboko.
Yankopon adaroma ade achi de ahoden ho.
Enkwalei na akwanzo fridge odi omushi the fridge tan.
Asari na achi.
Fridge are na achi.
Home use. Or manam ne kura wura. Radio fanche ebusuan wasem ne kan so irritating.
Go for na enkwala na yekum no omadi mfie be sen.
The enyi wom e wo 15 years. Ono na de ye twitwa no no. Oh, no, 15 years. And the young twitwa na oda ho flesh no so de. E wo 12 years. Ono ye ono ankasa ni nua aye o mo last born.
Abrantie na ni last born. Omo last born.
Omo last born.
And already on the okun no bon twitwa no.
On Asempa FM.
And 15-year-old no otwitwa no. Ono de oye ne den.
Oye nadam for pan so a ono ne nam ekoba eba.
Na guy no waboda man na.
Omodam a oye ono ankasa eye surveyor. Yeah, was also an architect. In conform to the adjuma no. Area how the ubi any mono. And yadi our bottom. Ubia ni me ni papa na busia ni namfo form conform no sha see ya mo ne koba nyina even fiada no nipa no ne te ho a ofiri ho a oka na se asem ni nyina ne se o sha see se okobrekum no bedru
FM
awia be anumre ekobe se nunum nonsia ho o ba no na okura pizza ni maame nso eye provision store ewo Abesim Alaska Junction ho a ba bi asemisi na odu ho na oyi drink ka ho na ofre nunu aketwa no na obo na maame amane se ono na kofi enti ono ni kofi se omu kodi pizza no ono ni ekodru fie a
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Na ne maame san friend se ade asenti onfa kwa ne mra fie na onware no na omo nkoda na obo ne maame amane se wo akwa ne de wagya no kankra ma na badadaada ana ne maame se tamben na onya medru fie ana wase wagya no kwan wa fie nchen enti ene we bi o na nkufu na yankufu ibi ho ana maame ne se sa na tede ane ono so mfrefre na yankufu ni bi ono so na kwa kohe otiniya akọ ba bibiri o ma hu no ana mo fe ni nua ne wadi ewi se ne sa na tede o ma na o nyina nkọ hwe no to mu nyina na ebom o mo kọ hwe no efiri ho call police station ekoye complain say o mo ba mu nua ayira eno achi
Asempa FM
maame ne se asem de etwi na dwen kakra etwetwe na so fie ho no so mo san kọ ho biem asem ni nyina nso abante no nko atene baabi self-contained complete house and I see baby I say papa no wasisi adan no nti abante no nko ate self-contained baakum and maame no nso ni kuro ne mma no nkora no nso omo fie fufuro e baby enti omo san pa fie ho no ankasa bedu ho and maame so mo bi ko no bi fu no wura mu na aka dan baako o mie ne o say saa dan ne de ense na nse ni obi aba behan na nipa no niema na ewom nti safo no wo nipa no ho nti saa dan de oni safo no bi na mo tintin hwa na mante ni bi efa dan na chi enso mo se dan ya obi abehan de nipa no nti ha wa so fridge asi so na je se nipa no ti ha ene mo suspect se obi wo dan nim ho nti omo mie mante na efa dan ya ti a omo tete net e wo ho e de omo ni te liver blaze ni mu no mu so obi da dan ni mu abransa no se nipa na behind na nsa na onya ma ho nti omo suspect se bibi wo ho omo so phone e bi liver blaze no e de torch to ha hu se akra na da ho no e na omo ye ntem sande boy san call police station ho ko bo police for man ye mo ni police for nyina ba mbe bi pro na omo hu se ninu aketwa no na waku no a oda ho and a boys ba akose or suspect say sent to be born dan mu ho oko be a fridge na enipa no watwitwa no a wahyehyɛ e wo fridge no mu no mbisa no sɛ hwanya na wo kyerɛ sɛ eye ne yonko no ono ne nam no ne ba no a wayira be sɛ na wotwe a ono ne nyina nso e na ehwehwɛ akoda no
Ekosiisen
no wakunu a ɔde na fridge no mu no na mo frɛ ne yonko no so ma ne ba e obedu ha na mpani ampa akoda ne ti nyina aka ho na sɛ de wasi atwitwa nipa no ɔmo sɛ ye nanta bo na da fami e pono so ho no e na wayi ni saa e na wasi abeji kotodwe no e na wayi ni sere sɛ watwitwam kakran sɛ de be ya be kɔ fridge no mu e na ne nsa no so watwitwam saa wayi abeyi ne nsa na ba kon ho risk no ho wayi ho no nyina sɛ saa na wayi nyina ɔde ahyɛ fridge no mu ti posifo no e bisa no hwan na emene ye saa de ne de wanka to be yes sa na te dia mo ma fridge ni nyina so ya ne mo de fridge no ne body na aka ni nyina e de kɔ mortuary ya nam so ama enra IGP Abesim ni pa na wonte won sa asem no de abo mu pusa e san sa brante mu ni ni pa o me ne kɔ ba se de wosi ye din fa no o mo fa asem se nsusu no de biara da onte se mu ko hu bibi sa wo ne de na hu sa nipa mu nipa ti mu oisum e san se ne yonko pa o ne bokotu ata free kɔba o ye papa pani na ono anka sa timi akum eye ne yonko no ba ono ansa nso no ene nam ehwehwe akoda no na ono anso nimmia o chato watimi sanse akuno asa nso tene maame no mrade se wafi no nchen kɔ saa na wakum no di na hyedan mu dia asem no de se abo mu pusa ya omo ya hwehwe ya enyi omo kyerɛ sɛ nhwehwɛmu nkɔso esan sɛ mu susu sɛ entimi nyɛ we nko apɛ bia wo ye we nso a ode ma obi e de gibibi ana se ode koye bibi ana se o ba ba hwie no e ho hwehwemu enhyase enkoso
ma menka etiefo a mutie se bia unya pictures ni bi share unya videos ni bi share oba ye Facebook page Asempa 94.7 FM ye live stream no obehu videos ni nyina fridge aye ka ho asem nipa ye twitwa ehye mene de wawu eda ho asa na IGP call ho nso nipa ekotwa ehia no Abesim videos ni nyina etwegu Asempa ye page on Facebook oba obehu se de nioma esi ete terrible news. Oman meaning for because Okasa Oko Brekum. So what's not Brekum that right?
Oh yeah. My age Grace FM ne Shalom FM Brekum.
Okay.
Japa say ni I know the
yeah. But it's Brekum as a town known for Nioma BC.
Well, Brekum no way back no. That's skirmishes you know skirmishes no. But in fact, go for media dance ya. We dear, say you be free, you say dear. Say no, nipa free system nim dia. Fine, we can just. But say unya kukudro, etimia kunipa. Edina sa yeah, asa na ko free mu. Na ye busa na sa osu na sa na no. To me, apart from say enye Ghanaian no.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit the region. Because the region apart from Abesim go for the catch Abesim is at least on record or more abakosemi relating to some of these papa you know, so I am wondering how this thing is
because the logical conclusion would be say for rituals.
Well, Obi,
I guess I said
concluding like
no,
but concluding like that, you know. Probably if you're fair to investigators, no. Let's open ourselves up.
Yeah.
Be for lack of a better at once na wait might be later I was and I say some come ADA be a person aspire to a certain height or person go through the process and I said the usual you know yes your mom would no more din your mom kasa no also there are a lot of options. Yes. There are a lot of options.
I will not be trim.
There are a lot of options. Don't say under normal circumstances, Obi. Akoko me kwa me edmo mayanka no. Uko jina ona se omo and as akoko it is not a joke. Especially in entry, it is not a joke. Yeah, we inside the gas kind of chick it's not a joke. Think before the mom say halal said they know have a special way of killing whatever. Na nipa. You know, nipa.
We are seeing
nipa. The process itself, no, it's something that you cannot just admit to say it has happened until say I've been for any therefore any nananomni krumano ebe ma enough to show say Buapayo, Najin Mukano, and Uncle Coprisi. Ebi Odin Comocratch Adam Phobia and Ebi. It is annual money now.
And it's good, say IGP, and I think we would have to commend the IGP. Say O2 and among air day, a core, at least that's reassuring. Now, I will phone so from my area to the the police will be doing something.
You see, we are noted for no visa session and the one Kranzane Brukum, any doma, but. Equate to visa, my team differ a Coco America and Libya. You could a Cosopano, Italy, any Ocodia, Spain, Ejinemu or Bruta. A grown visa session be any who, but even so, and the Ocape will be any, even more visas is here. You wear your passport anyway, is here. Over days and so, oh, God, who should have a quail to that. Even so, come a cry, Buja 2 for say, and fast acquiring 2 coin. So we are noted for some of these funny things that what I say. But, you know, the cool be part, and we're quite a different level. We're quite a different level. Even what the background, probably apart from Kofi Chintokrano, for on the crano, I don't think it could do level storing the person's parts in the fridge and then you know. Go for Yampo Biacho, wow, did Biano? I could do wow, Tio Suma, Unami can forgive us. Some of these he has done well because on share Bono near for every news item. Why is a guy no war? How Kofi most of the time, Kofi or the developmental issues never. But we the premier and a buyer no follow na he has done well on my accuracy in terms of reportage. We appreciate him so much. Uncle Sunko beyond the normal. Now in fact all angles to this Mayday.
This is absolutely heartbreaking. Kovinti Abrantia no police for Edene Bank Krayana.
Post fortress the over the bank crying body no any the work free mono on what they bar and crying and when you ye na fi the can say it sounds say at the end course or region muno or my sound so actually nipa back aka home say nina muno a yeshimua umkuso moye and you know better kosoa or region mu or better kosoa or region mu na movie enwa na afi omode no so atoa so abankan
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
ensem no sisi aba be hia Ghana nyina enu nti no no ankasa tie no one daso na watumetutu anamon aba no ne senti oyi posifo ne bi amoma ba be gina abusua no ne posifo ne ntam asema be koso posifo ne ntam no whatever beto abusuafo ne nim ye be koso abusuafo no so ombe hia afi posifo no so hono ono so de be baba abe or the bebre posifo no and wachi wasan so the technical men na omunim muonim de won hwehwemu e ba wudi bi atise ehu a o de saa nipa nyina so aba region mu a omo ba beboa ama hwehwemu ene de ka ho bia ese omunya ebi fi ho no ombetimi so enye ni nyina omu via afi asem na nkasa no omu wo interest wo mu enti omo de nyina so ebe bankran Nafi, Omaba Betuaso, Eddie Frio.
Now, I didn't mamma papa way, a brantiano.
You know, when you die,
so we no.
Debbie, we papa away. Oh, papa,
yes.
No,
I'm not sure. A brantiano with this, and Yamran Semino.
Papa, we know what happened.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Yeah, the H. Banono. Now, you know, it's a child, Mono, now for way.
Ono na ufo no wo ho na so mo princess ntwi bi ba wo kra.
Oh, okay.
Mo princess ntwi for bobenti ye ma mmre kakra ye be ko mo nso na afi omo de hie e na edi se wi e na omo de hie nso ehu asen aka e wa asem no mu nti no ye be ko mo nso ho na afi asem no se de omo pese enko ene abantie no se de mu ankasa na omo mpa no bi a wudi bi na ba ni tirima na se saa na oti ana ye be kwa kwaji ntimu nso e de afi omo ho na meni wo hina wo Abesim
yes
berema kumi achiawo twetwe nkomo efa asemi ho bisa no esan se na sentem gwesu ka ho bi bosumi be yese mienu ni esan so de ba mi na platform no so abrantie bi so a ono so yetele ni a nka nyame amfafia nkono so de ne sister ba se ne wo fa ase ankasa se ono so de ne kwa akudi sikaduru a posi fochi no na ekukuo ka ho sekan ka ho sedie ene niama bebre sa eka ho bisa no na mpani ampa o ditumu se sa de no enanka
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
ana onu tutu ho nti nipa kon na ye ntem ekoyi aposi fo nso asetui eno aye ne berema kumi achian etwetwe nkomo no na wo tre se asem na nkasa no nsem we ade a ekoso se omubodi na omode ni kuro no din so abata ho Abesim eno nti no osia posi fo se niema bi atese no omumo mujumadi no so emu na ho fan na omututu anamo ne ntentem nyese bi a obi kwa koyi bibi ana wa ya wie ansa na omatimi so ache no omuma bambo no omunyirimu na osanso kire mu se osusu pa se asem ya ene abaya banti ya wakum nipa mienu de na dwemu ne ka no eniti omumfa no nko psychiatric na omunko he na dwemu sanse onim abanti pa wukum ho se obi a ojo pa na insentem ni niema bi a wo ye no
Asempa FM
so se abanti na se nye nania bibi sha kire ya eno no epiepia no eno nti na ma na yesa nti omun hwehwe nsem no mu na mom omun hwe se nukure bie wo mu no die omun betimi so ama na daadie na atimi aboa se de be ya enton kosoma obi nso enye ne de ma no koyi bi na omun fa ne kuro ni din emata ho
Ekosiisen
Ofori ma yenna se bibie ni a ye be se aba bidi nkomo why
me da see
yeah Hopefully near 10 and can reporting from Bono Abesim specifically and Mote, and this is the second time so the way they can say there was another one attempted nanka tele ni bin sui ku onu ani nua eba edena kwakoji sikedro enti I think the underlining we know
very important we can so the feedback and buy no so even if that report was true omoku even a pregnant woman before you know obi you share a lot of things in so ebini omokoda adakem ni and all those
the
things,
level people can go
so
for money and I think yakasa same way that what now our society values and cherishes wealth enti unya dakam now perfume fa ho ye we kakra bi pa eno ano no
there's more to life than just what we see. It's not about the car, it's not about the buildings, it's not about, there's more. Unfortunately, the breed of generation I woman, I don't know. Obian stop from dreaming big. If you dream big, you should be prepared and ready to go through the process. If you dream bigger, it's good to dream big. But dreaming big does not tell you say the next 2 seconds, your bigness or whatever is there. You need to go through a process. And none that yet difficult for them. You know that better I can just say, Obi Kushia de Pam. 6 months. 2 months pepe. No, our porn I could be in the shop. And you only nim dear Yansani and Shesubia. Yes. We are said you attempt an entity of respect no crano a boo didn't any many papa and also cry as a man. So where the Namian Ukraine we take any say pa dia let's say a jibre naya activity NCC any information service department any department of whatever need the bonus central for you very much involved in this whole exercise. In yes, Obi, the edidi enim no de it might be worse now that
but I mean a shocking in say for because just na you spell conditions out ma
yeah
for people to boldly say oh dear say many skakra na metena say for 5 years in poa mepe
it's a society that we are building. Society that encourage people to misbehave like that. It's a society that we are building. And let's obia sebi both time and say obunya sika. Because we will not question, people will just be following the economic poverty. So people are not bothered. In obia so as far as on found a bow, ne bear mount, ne sika, whatever, kojiska. For onosu be yogboro. That's why they be that make us say we should be careful as a country, the epe, because getting what the Ghanaian wants now is difficult. One kind, who young casa the epe as Omano, and then near we near Trim near Chinania we, I dear Chinia Sumnia Kofaha, into the beer that Yarago Quantanai, or mine casa directionless, a muni panosuno directionless. Or my only baby, I will share what they call, only plan our day corner. Opima, a better than what my son, or banner what you in us. So I will continuously plead. We are not in normal times. We cannot compound the situation with this kind of behaviors. What a potem, who fear, who sukubim, and the crowd who say teacher for binumu, journalist for binumu, MPs for binumu, asofu for binumu. Every professional, who ne jura and munyama ne jura hunan, ewa to form. Ewa to form. Nanka kanipa asofu choma. And now they are Jimmy Cracker to soft bit Marco car syndicate ebubi. Can you ever what Marco Jocas and for bit Marco Shia abo pose papa we urawi yen good mas yen sen yen di trofano. A bed then what Marco Jum no akoto ade no am obi sika am na broso. Nipa no be kai wo so abroso. What then when you are over from patron and then o kind of broso. Within just 2 seconds, so start the crown one because Sikabe okay, just $300. It's what you are carrying 500 man. So the level of dishonesty, area your system, the love for money, area system, the checks and balances are any juma. Institutions, the agencies, so every more power, more education, almost you are too much JJ. That's where we are gradually headed. Mr. Obi, I am Chishe, is here. A baby, and another dynamic public service for what's my it be the more continuous here. No, because so some of these institutions, public services in more. Obi who says it's also on Otiho, or who says it's also more. What about Unyamwa? Otiho, they ain't Otiho, only phone so. And I say, oh, share YouTube and I say, program with the phone so. And I say, it doesn't mean that is all what our public service workers do. And I don't do it yet. But the bad notes, no, say, I'm shining and flashing out. They will not affect all the good ones in the woman. In the public service, we acknowledge, we appreciate you. But it doesn't mean that there are people in the service who are still not helping the service to get to the height that it needs to get to. Now, Kebedna go be kwakote a coalition against TUC
leadership, labor and TUC leadership.
Exactly, it's worrying. You cannot take them for granted. Very worrying for them to go outside the norm and set up a coalition that is purposely against the TUC as an entity plus the labor. You know, who can say, "Oh, fun say normal and you good." It is all these things they say. And you will be a touch
in our system. And one of them should be this. Kenneth AEC say, Obi, in America, if a huge sum of money gets into your account, you would be questioned on how you got it. So the bank should also alert the security agencies. And it's one thing I'm person who say, who could be using Abesim? Do you see a lot of maybe young guys are flaunting Sikai or Abesim?
No, Kweni Abesim Koko. Ana Oyokuya, na be a Newmont Adaroma, ana ABTS Adaroma, ana say Suyan Pole Adaroma, ana Insuatre Suku Ohonomo, or Madaroma, Omokotradi, and I do na so Omufia because food is cheap there. Sebi say, Unya Jumakrana, Adriane Funtino, there's always availability of friends, family, loved ones, and relations.
In the influencers, by the Bema, to say na go for Rika Taylor, Nibinus one go kuni ya.
Well, Ebasa, I can vouch that in Bunga Hafuno, the competition really is not that tough. Say Obetimiaka say rap tea. Any or my if you know chinchicha, which is there's a certain pace more there be naturally the region itself is a very calm region. So and yet and for some and any book be a cooking I did be out your TV show. Then you home be needing then you not dream on a Canada, not the Canachino. Very disturbing and very well. And we should not leave out our traditional settings out of some of these matters. Nanano will be some of these things, no. Yeah, if you move cry, we never see a dear debut someone in Senawa. You see a call back to our roots. You check it, Nanano who say chrono. You trying to fool my saying, you probably from a back of some train say, and son, I bear for the end of the account. I am mamma, dear no. And son, I acquire Busa, Busa, chrono, Madishano. Say what will make this man, and I'm sure. So with the competence of the Ghana Police Service, even in the midst of their scarce logistics and whatever, their expertise will be brought to bear on this very matter. In the end, come on to him.
One thing I'm going to say, man, for especially more at new sites, no. Who say Shasoma before at Edaya Abia Yensinuye. Obejeno obi aba betenem nipa no quiet on said that obi ankasa wo abapo two car and you may know about be ho we should begin watching out for some of these people.
It's true, but ebinum su kwa fie obi ono kwa na ti on krama be 50 in krama be 50
no e don yesi awie e se nipa na si awie dia say no dia me me ka hweso ma me dia no
hweso ma me
so we say guy no dan yensi nwie
e ono kwa na temu ho and you underestimate the way they had there
but be hwe no the same thing with Takra the missing girls.
I respect that.
Oh baby ana Nigeria for so called and it's something we
should also start also updating our watch as citizens.
Yes.
So what I say, yes. Oh, Tipotembi, oh, say Kwabena Santi alien. Where Chembeye 20 times with Apotembo. Oh, are there Potia? Oh, yeah. No, just this last week, we park a car. I am Machibeye 4.
Yes.
Tima park a car means will be the Bayport 4, any other companies bear 6 or more billboards. What or 2 years in the council. I no free Hanum no Abesim could say. Timothy Canos 4:30. Bayport name SGSSB name very beautiful signboard, signpost or whatever. I'm a book out my year. Or say, "Go out to me, companies be no almost yes, no, my year, come, and the back on what I see the 4:30. Now, Bayport for Ombe engage you be. I way no more engaging and recognize advertising companies.
Yes,
no, must have SGS no. Now, me cut it skit this guy will we are there no. Omo chase akwe. It is fortunately or far but we there tokromo chiro okobol and so on no odiko si ho wa ombusa say odeko yan also fum
no Jane
obi as we speak now
I
didn't see car parker as we speak now Bayport for most signboard ira it's a signboard it was a
car parker I'm going to question
alumi omo so sa any free yes, but if you are not watchful as a citizen, why are you careful? Wow,
and that is the culture.
Yes, we have to develop it.
We have to
ask questions.
Let's ask questions.
We have to ask questions.
Be curious. Curiosity.
Because if you don't ask questions,
we don't have to tell you.
Yes, no, be actually cement 50 bags. Construction site more the other person we agenda 111 site in Telsa. So we need to also be careful about certain things. So what I said, this is fortunately I don't know no. Girls too, guys too no motiachi no. Yi asomade no. I'm catch them say we have been like you before. It didn't benefit us. One day you'll be like us. And you're not one you're lucky. Yeah. Now there are a lot of complications. And I say, Abro, you might end up in jail. You might destroy your integrity and credibility. You are really better to bomb for free mu. And all those things. You are not ready for it. I be suffer for all these things. A whole lot of things. As I say, be at this point. A contribute to the well-being of one another.
Yeah, very important.
So yes, sir. Because who say machichiri baller? Who say machichiri baller? Me abad the able to main multimedia gathering. Now also cash. They say about it may improve. What before they say one who say me kuta politics kakakai black any refugee. Also one who say me buy no. One me to actually gathering. One say me call. Sabi most of these stores are Ghana and Titun Krano. Easy. Most of these people do it in the black polythene, tie it, and come and dispose it of in the gutters. It is a solution to that, It doesn't mean that also because when it piles up, the correlars, the malaria, all other idea who the freeze animal.
You Musa questions, and I think the
entire Mamma is to Sumau. The entire Yan say, what a basimu, a communicatente, Otimubio. You're not asking questions, you're not telling the driver, say, driver to Boise, that some ye cook Cape Coast, ye cook Afo, ye cook Tamal, oh, yeah, dear, do baby, Oko, Achichidie. Who did sound Kahunka, but Yanni grind. No, Namaji, who to be survivor on nature or see too. So we need to speak up. If we don't do that, they are developing this country. It is not resorting to insult. That's why they got it wrong. The fact is, I'm criticize or speak up. No, that's how we do for power. We solution. When your solution, who know be so nyadwini and I don't
advance superior
yes, I don't get it.
And sometimes the society is also accepting that style.
No,
I must say, why people are like, and I'm like, no,
it is speaking up, no, it doesn't mean insult. Speaking up doesn't mean character assassination. Speaking up doesn't mean blackmailing. You should constructively disagree and put across your
advance superior arguments. That's all. Samuel Kwesio for ACP.
Oh,
in Komo.
No, but now.
Yes, this is your director of public affairs, Ghana Police.
Oh, correlations. Wabre. Oh, Oko, because maybe Oko Ashanti region.
Pankrono.
The whole fair fan was. But Wabre.
The line article, unfortunately. Let's work the lines and get him back. But when him say there is a young man. Man be a driver. Driver say a kakas I can see. And or Nigeria for spare parts ba. No so drew Nigeria baby na amount for be body young girl be echi.
Yeah.
Or person fro car be na pianesi form ne hwan. Okobu say na girl na ye Ghana ni.
Hey,
say dey into okoko pie ho. Say dey you say na dwen mu kanika creo say nsem bebre and or the girl na ba. O say opera no frɛ girl na maame. Say wa beto ne ba wa ha. E na maame ne so afi o mbedru Ghana of frɛ maame na maame ne phones nyina edum. On was why confused on who they are. After the girl in the contest, say mentor said no a second runner up or say third runner up. One of the mentors. Waba will bring him in studio now. All the kind of stories is very very pathetic. Or the girl on the pictures about and they will show the picture. Many idea. A very beautiful girl. Oh man, very very beautiful. Oba ubehu. ACP about man me nini nkomo.
Police Musa.
No, assistant commissioner.
But I'm saying that not that. Police, you cannot just go and say ACP about permission to greet, sir.
See. Oh yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
But Apomia there.
Oh, Apomia.
Yeah, Danyamia say. Na ene na ye din komo fa Abesim nsema koso enim se enra IGP ankasa etu anamon eko krom ho. What's the latest me pacho?
Okay. The latest me say the Inspector General of Police,
Asempa FM.
The case now one year no region no CID as a Cassiano and Twasso. And a moon so one day I got to Sinai Government Hospital also. When you move a moon simply or Embra Police Hospital mock. Now, Bahonum, if you say, apart from 12 and 15 year Kolana, what you
Ekosiisen on Asempa
yeah,
FM.
future and contribute to I share freedom. Na nona efata say the police crime laboratory made up of forensic experts in various fields. Any the criminal pathologist or police hospital. Or mekan wuti abum no why thorough scientific examination. Yeah, who said and comfortable you know what prison mono. Say you nipa bako and I say nipa mean. Yeah, yes, our forensic we cannot establish that. And no on measure. And generally investigation and also the homicide squad have been able to take over investigations. And so one of our capacity, to do all these things that I've mentioned. Now I have to say case because you aside that and so the IGP knows directly the counseling department at the police headquarters made up of clinical psychologists and others. So they should move in and then assist the families, taking them through psychological exercises and so forth to alleviate their pain. Then a police for also a quarter or someone to say, they should be counseled. Generally speaking, the cases on course of CID headquarters, everyone say a take over.
Wow, the suspect no see our hey.
By that, I said the case should move to the national headquarters. They won't cry, Hannah. Suspects, on the never. The idea is a case. One actually has actually be a now, and on the advice of the technical team, for now, on your money, and if you will have also the day.
Okay, meaning say suspect no Sunyania police for now.
Suspects, or they are being transferred, because yesterday, the IGP met Abesim and animal actually one can abushia and Abesim mine one Kasari, now other one for their vigilance, so want me up and my Chisani. We need see a Bonnie and to say. Now, we also communities across the country that they should be very vigilant and assist police on all times this year, to boost police public confidence level. And the IGP down was it for that vigilance. Now, see, I'm an Okase with Tianamo Kobono East, or Techiman. Now we'll move our Koyiji. Kwame down so name put them. Now the anti-robbery operations are or Saramantemo. If you say the federal officers, if you are crack, a cohon to assist sending you for make commuters and then I'm Saramantemo robbers in New Orleans. And his anime in the Aqua IGP, Econo, Papa, put them well. Other resources and they support or the
Wow. And for Abesim as a town, no, you have to say we the second in the last few months at BBC AC. The first one I tell an EB on so no any nearby
on Asempa.
Oh yes, uncle, then they quack draw any other. Would the police pay special attention to that town?
Oh, definitely. This will pay special attention. If they have been once a crack, see, and say, no baby, now the police will pay special, making sure that we protect everybody. In himself, 1988, he says, okay, and I'm actually going to him in the more honor. Many as a count. I think the police have a duty. Me Mbeguno so Bekasa. Na ye too awful. Now on our board in law enforcement exercises. Many account.
Yo, SB my yana sena yem fancy bibia ni a ye bese ba bidin komobio. Why?
Yo, Mr. Damas,
Yada sepa nyame show. Ekosiisen na high asempa 94.7 FM. Enti Director of Public Affairs, Ghana Police Service, and Amotesi no AD and Komo Ekosiisen so ni high asempa FM, and that ACP Samuel Kwesi Ofori and Yeneno Ekasai. In some of the doors, lots and lots of your messages. We say these young guys are making our Sunyani and these environs very scary. Let's work hard to get our money than these shortcuts. Inko Joseph Edie Eni. Obi, see how my is sweating and being so diplomatic because it's about the Bono region. If it had happened in Crow, like the way he will be shouting and butchering us there. Hey, Benjamin Oseteria and Odiwe if he was sa a cropon abba. This one says the evil rush to get rich quickly by our generation is the cause of all these ritual murders. Society no longer respects dignifying and noble living. Or say, let me see. The important thing is to get rich, and all privileges and hailing will be showered onto you. The media in some of our churches are equally to be blamed for using their platforms to corrupt the mindset of society into thinking life is all about money. Farouk Tema. Let me see this one. This government led by Ronaldo is messing up our education system. Over 2 years since the new curriculum was introduced, no textbooks, no teachers' lesson notes, and the senior high school has turned into Mustafa Lowa Menya Krobo. Stick to the issues on the table, me pacho. Opare Insum says, greet Honorable Frederick Opare Ansa, incoming General Secretary of the NPP, and Potozua for me. Obi, all these problems down to our leaders because they don't care about citizens, especially the youth. The youth too need money to do things. That's all why these things are happening. Opare Insum. Get serious, so you. Where's it, Obi? This is a gruesome murder. What do we do to such a person? Auntie L, our laws are clear on what can be done. Please, they will take it from there. Obi, coming from that area, Abesim and its surroundings, including Krankrum, are known for ritual murders. Maybe the most popular murder case in the 80s, Kofi Chento, was in that same community. Obi, the surprising thing, he's a murderer and a ritualist. But before you realize, the psychologist will come telling us he has a mental issue. But this guy is simply a murderer. Onel Amponsa in Amsterdam. Onel, don't let us stampede the investigations. Okay, let me see. And Twaso. There are other messages here. This one says, okay. I don't know. We'll come back to all of these messages. I'll say, good afternoon, Obi. Around 6:45 p.m. yesterday, on the North Kaneshi Industrial Area stretch, I was attacked by robbers at gunpoint. They were on motorbikes. Though I was not shot or hurt, they got away with my 2 phones, Samsung Fold and Huawei, my laptop and other valuables. Really? North Kaneshi Industrial Area stretch. North Kaneshi Industrial Area stretch. Swan Lake Hono. Lighthouse area Hono. Hey. Na 6:45 p.m. They say na the sign baby.
Ekosiisen.
Mutimi phones ne laptops ne other valuables. It was really scary and it happened in a flash. I'm still trying to recollect how it happened. Due to this, I'm unable to receive or make calls. I thank God for my life. Oh. Asare Kente or say what's Gordon here? Gordon as already akwana. Okay. Oh Gordon, where the kafra na obey there on North Kanisi hey. Oh. Na 6:45. Na why who sir? 6:45 p.m. What are the signs oh? Yeah, but also areas be away to moon. Was it on the North Kanisi Industrial Street? I was attacked by robbers at gunpoint. They were on motorbikes. So how did it happen? Well, I should think that God didn't drive it. Or drive it into a motor ni bejina the car in him. Hey. Yeah, right there. God and Kafra.
Asempa FM.
Kafra. Wow, we thank God for your life. We really thank God for your life. We say happy birthday to you, Bra Kofi Walanyo in Akwetia and on the way Abba. Let me see. Okay, I was dumbfounded upon hearing the killing of 3 young guys by a 28-year-old man whose sources say is an architect while others say he's a football commentator. How can some human beings be so cruel? With this current upsurge in murder cases, I think some drastic measures should be taken as a matter of urgency. And Yahuza was Swami, dear Breye, and Yahuza, thank you, and greetings to all our listeners in Swami as well. Are there any others? This one says happy birthday to Dr. Dixon Adoma Kukisi, MP for Anyanso Tuom constituency and CEO of Deseret Hospital. May God grant you long life and excellent health from Ben, Sly, and Nick, NPP Greater Accra Regional Office. And over the way, Abba. Okay. This one says, killing 3 innocent people and storing them in a fridge is absolutely unbelievable and unacceptable in our society. I trust our laws to deal with the culprits. Asembe in Kreni, Abba, Amisco Spelele, sad news. Parents must monitor the movement of their children very well. This killer is simply mad. Jesse Boako. We say, good afternoon. It's so sad to wake up and hear this barbaric act. Killing innocent children and storing them in a fridge. For the reason best known to him, we shouldn't make it look like he is a mental patient. The laws should grind him into pieces. And he says special greetings to Mami Edubia Eyisi, of Native Food and Beverage Bar. The belief in the supernatural source of evil is not necessary. Men alone are quite capable of every wickedness. The gruesome murder of the kids is unconceivably terrible. I am so scandalized. Manche Bruce II. Takra the doc. Good afternoon to you. We say what could push a 28-year-old man to commit such a heinous murder? I'm really dumbfounded. Lord have mercy. Chrissy Reynolds is in Agona or Dobain. We say God save Ghana. Abiola, Ghana Cocoa Board, Tema, Gulf City. Anyway, Abrain. Fuel prices increased again. Wow. The 4 more to increase more is working. Vote the NPP government outcome to 2024. Ablade. Efie Koma Zongo. Belated birthday to our #1 producer. Impim Hinin Anajitwa Bill Gate. From all Sky Newsroom and the morning show crew. Ketri. Sky Power FM in Takrade. And on the way. Abanana Jitwa Bill Gate. Happy birthday to you. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. And a belated happy birthday to you, Nana Kwesi Kumsin of the Communications Directorate at the Electricity Company of Ghana head office. And Nana Kwesi Kumsin, yesterday was your birthday. Belated happy birthday to you. I hope you had a good one. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. Don Pino in Malam says, Obi, let's take note too. It is better to give your warts to a taxi driver you know very well than to give them to an Uber driver you may never know. It It is about time parents became more responsible. There are so many crazy things going on, so we should all sit up. Now parents be your mama Emma Uber driver. Uber driver who name no baby. How? People do that, but that would be crazy.
Ekosiisen on
Asempa FM. Mo be akofo about free school a known taxi driver will be a name no. And as Uber driver do name nimpo a. Na say randomly na wa order Uber so onko fa mam school. Hey, Charlie. I'm for to me and wow, Obi, the issue of murder is becoming too much in this country. Let's find ways and means to stop this. Sir Princess and Ayen Suano. Good afternoon, Obi. I'm really sad to hear of these gruesome killings of these kids. God help us. God help us. Richmond is in Standard Chartered Bank here in Accra. We are indeed in perilous times. God have mercy on our children. Hashtag Ekosiisen, Alex Martinson. With this one from Koforidia. Obi, the way some boys are misbehaving at Flower Pot Junction. Unimho Jackson. Flower Pot Junction. Immediately you stop at the traffic light, the boys surround your car begging for money. Some even kneel in front of the car begging for money. Authorities must rise before it gets serious. Nana Amponsa Bediako. And on the way are praying. Shalom, Obi. Kindly add your voice to my wife's birthday celebrations, which was celebrated yesterday. Dickness, Monica, Anini. Happy belated, glorious birthday to you, my love, my friend, my roommate, and my sweetheart. I call you Ohima because you are the one and only queen in my life. I wish you what money cannot buy: love, good health, wisdom, long life, and prosperity in the Lord, for you to see your great grandchildren in Jesus' name. Afishiapa, from Priscilla, Vincent, Mayfred, Samuel Jr., Michelle, Austin, and myself, and the entire family in Finland, from Elder Samuel Anini. And he ends with Kitos. Kitos, no, in Denmark, they call Kitos out here, say. Kitos. That be in Finland, in the Finnish Kasa. Kitos. What? Obi, good afternoon. A friend of mine was attacked by two guys on that same stretch, North Industrial Area, around 7 p.m. or Paris Samuel in Alajo. As I was saying, starting Kokosheho. It's becoming gradually notorious. For share road accident in Soho and Sem over the weekend. No, a lot happened. Efa road accident. So the number of deaths I recorded from road accidents is becoming scary by the day. In Tiayam Kome was here sheni to me Eddie. Na in Kwalana ebun kotujo waka nimno. Hey. And then that's the way we bunko to your car and him say maniska. Well, maniska 70. I've gotten the video. Thank you so much. And the road accident is over the weekend. Mobesha Eji Ekumnipabe Edu 10 people over the weekend. Road accident. And so ocean numbers now. The numbers are becoming scary. I was saying Timi Edi Hunkomo. And I've said this here before. Say, in 17 months, COVID-19, Ekumnipa 961. But in that same 7 months, 1,706 and ewu through road accident. We impono. Yemfa the month of August, the enka and I make over the weekend, nipa 10. And a share one got through road accident, nipa 10. We'll be showing you the videos and everything. On Asempa FM. Yemfa August the enka from January to July, 1,706 and ewu. In the last 17 months, COVID, nipa 961. But she force I share COVID fight him. We need times bare 4 for road accident. Indeed, we'll come back and look at road accident. We'll be speaking to Seth Kwame Boateng on the lines. Na yeah, share what we can all do to get out of this. It's even worse around Golf House. These kids will literally lie on the car and beg you for money. Alex, Mate, it's terrible. Well, Obi, the different colors of lights on vehicles are part of road traffic regulations. They are also international. Of late, there are vehicles running on our roads with blue or green directional indicators, blue reverse lights, and green or blue tail and parking lights. I'm surprised that these vehicles are running on our roads with the police MTTD looking on. We are waiting for people to die out of this act by drivers before acting. I intend to write to the Director General of MTTD to explain if the use of these new colors is part of an amended road traffic regulation in Ghana. Edwin in Takrade. Good afternoon, Obi. They should stop telling us that the guy is not correct. He's 100% correct. If it's not correct, how can you kill someone and keep the meat in a fridge? Nana also dako from Banana Inn. And na nipa na yeko na also meat no. Good afternoon, Obi. Please help me wish a very big happy birthday to my boss, the district manager of Wager DVLA, Mr. George Affol, and please tell him his good heart for humanity will take him places. May he live to be 94.7 and beyond. Leo and the entire staff of DVLA in Wager and Ediway are praying. Let me read some of the other messages. In fact, Obi, I think we must wait for the police to furnish us with the proper information as to what exactly they want to use the human body parts for. Abdul Karim, political speaker, Wenchizango. Nana Kwame Opasco, Ewon Sawem, or say Obi, a big thanks to Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markins and President Akufo-Addo. In fact, the NPP government has good policies that will help the country to move forward and also change the face of Ghana to the entire world.